49ers traded their pick.
Wow.
That's why.
Wow.
People don't know. So now they're next.
Traded with the Chiefs?
Hey, hey, let's collect this one. So at least they did the trade.
They moved back one spot?
Moved back one spot.
64? So, man.
Somebody else must have been trying to get up.
The Chiefs, Suamataia is that's a Chiefs pick right here because they didn't go tackle in the first round. It's wide receiver tackle for them. It felt like all day going in this draft. And they took Worthy, jumped in front of them to get Worthy in the first round. Did they trade with the Niners to draft the guy that we wanted for the Niners in Kingsley Suamataia here? Man, that tells me, Croc, that the 49ers wanted Rosengarten.
Oh, I was on mute. You think so?
I mean, it had to be, right? Because if it was close between Kingsley, they wouldn't trade out of there for a team that could absolutely be taking an offensive tackle.
Yeah.
They're definitely not worried about that.
49er fans on Twitter are going to have a meltdown.
Oh, no. Yeah, the 49ers fans are going to lose it right now. Got an extra fifth, looks like, to move down one spot with the Chiefs.
Yeah. And gave them a sixth.
Okay. Pick swap fifth and sixth, move up one round in the draft. They might have gotten an assurance. Maybe there's another team trying to move up as well. They might have gotten an assurance that they weren't going to take their guy. But it really feels, offensive tackle is the need for the Chiefs right here. Kingsley's the perfect fit for them. Perfect fit for the Niners as well.
They got Kingsley.
Did they? Wow. Kingsley Suamataia. The Chiefs trade up with the Niners at 63. So we were right about Kingsley going 63, but it's actually the Kansas City Chiefs who move up one spot. Rosengarten, Kingsley Suamataia back to back at 62 and 63, but not to the 49ers. Niners now on the clock at 64. What could they be doing right now, Croc? Who's that player that they liked more than Kingsley that they were going to take anyway? Because I have to imagine they knew that that's the player that the Chiefs were going up to get. Just made too much sense.
I'm looking at the chat, and as expected, they're not very happy.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Chris in the chat says they're going to, or no, excuse me, not Chris. Hind says probably Blake Corum.
Oh, yeah. Running back. It's running back season. Let's go. Can be kicker or punter. Javon Bullard already went, Chris, so it's not going to be him. He went to the Packers just a few picks ago. Wow. This is the Kyle and John are trying to rip 49ers fans' hearts out in this draft. It doesn't mean things are going to go bad, but just not the way 49ers fans expected things here. I mean, it was falling right. It was falling perfectly for the 49ers in round one. They threw a curveball. Falls perfectly again for an offensive tackle potentially in round two. They trade out of it to let the Chiefs go get that guy. Unbelievable.
I clicked away from the chat again, so I don't know what they're saying now. I just wanted to see their reaction to that. I had a feeling on what it would look like. My feeling was correct. And now, all right, I'm back out. But I'm not going to lie, guys, and I try to be all cool. Is it raining outside? What the hell? But I try to be all cool and understanding. I try to be understanding.
Yeah.
You didn't draft offensive line at the end of the first round. Okay. I thought this was a good opportunity to do that. Like, and the tough thing is, clearly it's not a reach because the two guys that we were identifying for the 49ers in this spot went to the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. And if those guys end up being good, scheme aside, forget the scheme. If Patrick Mahomes is protected, if Lamar Jackson is protected, I'm with you guys. I'll go burn down 4949 Way or DeBartolo Way, whatever it's called. I'll go burn it down with you. They better not be good.
Right. That's the thing. Because look, and that's what everyone says. Oh, you guys don't know. I think the teams know better than you do. It's like, okay, all right, let's see it then.
Well, here's my thing. Okay, maybe they know, whatever. We were saying this is a good spot for them. We said that all along, right? Like, we like those two guys. This would be a good spot for them. And then they went in that spot, just not to the 49ers. I will always say, though, you don't know what the 49ers board is. There may be things about those guys the 49ers didn't care for, like, right? Like, that has to be a realistic, like, thought. But for the Chiefs to say, we want them, for the Ravens to say, we want them, that's not a good look if they end up being good.
So apparently Patrick Mahomes just tweeted, quote, "I love Veach," end quote, after that pick. Just to turn the dagger, just to twist the dagger a little bit more.
What's Brock Purdy saying?
Brock Purdy liked the Pearsall pick.
He said they think the 49ers go corner.
It's good to be back home at the crib. I went to school down the street from here, 3200 East Lafayette Street, Detroit, Martin Luther King Crusaders. So it's an honor and a pleasure to be here with the 64th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft. The NFC champion, San Francisco 49ers select Renardo Green.
Renardo Green.
Renardo Green. He's a cornerback I watched a little bit of. He was not part of our deep dive.
Nah.
At cornerback, Florida State corner Renardo Green. He is, and I've got all the information from the Beast here from Dane Brugler because it's got so much good information. So that's what I've got pulled up here. And Dane Brugler had Renardo Green as the 17th corner ranked in this class. A fourth round grade, according to Dane Brugler. And that doesn't mean that anybody's right or wrong or he's good or bad, but that's just what the ranking is on the Beast and the side I'm looking at. Just a hair under 6 feet, 5'11" and 7/8, 186 pounds at the combine. Croc, a little bit heavier, 191 at his pro day. So 6 feet, 190 essentially, 4.49 in the 40-yard dash, 1.57 in the 10-yard split, 37.5-inch vertical, 10.10 broad jump. He didn't run agilities the combine, but his pro day, he did run just the short shuttle at 4.28.
The interesting thing there is for a second-round pick, right? You spend a second-round pick on this corner. Nothing really jumped out with that. Nothing about that, from the, length, like, strength, speed.
Right.
Just watching, like, nothing from there pop. All right. So we watched our guy. I guess main takeaway, I think he moves well. I think he has good feet. Is he explosive in and out of breaks? That's something that we'll have to continue to monitor. But, do they identify him as an outside guy or is he more of a nickel? Can he compete with some of the guys that they brought in, some of the vets? You don't like Darrell Luter? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, like what is this? What does this mean about Luter?
I think that's the competition. I think this is going to be a free-for-all in camp on the outside. Because I think Renardo Green's brought in to compete on the outside with Darrell Luter, the fifth rounder from last year, with Isaac Yiadom, with Rock Ya-Sin, with Ambry Thomas. And hopefully the competition bears out, a starter and a high-level player there through that competition, because I think the 49ers clearly like Demo in the slot and in the nickel. And DeAndre Lenore himself said that he should be in the nickel, right?
Yeah. Well, no, I think he wants to play outside, I think.
But didn't he say if he would have been playing nickel, the 49ers, who said that? Was it him that said that? That if he'd have been in the nickel, I don't remember what it was now. Too many quotes from too many guys. Let me know in the chat if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Renardo Green. Do you want to hear the scouting report from the Beast?
Let's hear it.
All right. Renardo Green, again, 5'11" and 7/8, 186 at the combine. So essentially 6 feet, 190. He did get up to 191 at his pro day, but didn't run. 4.49 40 at the combine, 157 in the 10-yard split, which isn't amazing. 37.5-inch vertical, 10.10 broad jump, didn't run a 3-cone, did have a 4.28 short shuttle. So, okay, measurables, not great. But size-wise, he's the size that Crocky likes at corner.
Yes.
Patient and controlled in press man coverage, smooth turn and run movements with above-average body control to react to route breaks, quick to key on routes and feel combinations around him. Didn't jam much at the line of scrimmage on tape, but he pins receivers to the sideline and physically pesters them with his hands throughout the route. The summary is a 2-year. That was just the beginnings of the strengths. There's a lot more that you can find in the Beast, and I'm sure there's a ton of scouting reports on him. Summary is there, though, that he was a 2-year starter at Florida State. Green was a perimeter cornerback and defense coordinator Adam Fuller's balanced coverage scheme. After playing safety for 2 seasons, he returned to his more natural cornerback position in 2022 and then tied for the ACC lead in passes defended. So he had 14 passes defended, but no picks. Interesting. Bad hands? Is that why he plays defense, Croc? I don't know. As a super senior 2023, his play in the opener against LSU's receivers created buzz amongst NFL scouts, and we just saw a little bit of that. Green is wired right for the position and clamps down in coverage with his awareness and physicality, which consistently allows him to compete for throwing lanes. However, he tends to get over-aggressive with his contact at the top of routes, lacks top-tier athletic traits for easy recoveries, and is inconsistent turning to find the football. Overall, Green is a polarizing prospect among NFL teams because he doesn't have desired size, speed, ball tracking skills, and won't be a fit for every scheme, but his play personality and ability to quickly find his balance mid-coverage helps him stay connected and will give him a chance to earn meaningful role in an NFL secondary.
Gotcha.
And I think that was pretty accurate for some of the stuff we saw there in just some very limited tape against LSU, which apparently was a coming out party for him.
Yeah, and I'm gonna continue to watch, and if I see anything that jumps out that I want to, all right, guys, we need to look at this or see this play, maybe get the faithful excited a little bit more. I'll make sure I kind of point.
By the way, make sure you like and subscribe here, whether you're watching on the simulcast on OT with BP or on Eric Crocker's channel, and we appreciate you. We love all of you that are in here right now. And of course, we're going to be doing deep dives on Locked On 49ers on all the prospects that the 49ers draft. And so look for those episodes as well to come. And we will be hitting the tape hard on every single prospect the 49ers draft. Clearly looks like an outside guy to me, right? Outside corner.
Yeah.
Renardo Green. A lot of bodies there. Little camp competition, Croc.
There is, and they're trying to figure it out. Cornerback one, you can never have enough coverage guys, but they're saying like, look, we, Ambry or Luter or Womack, somebody step up, get them if it's going to be you. Somebody, Chase Lucas, we're bringing you to the party. Somebody step up and say you want to take hold of this outside cornerback position. I just feel like when you draft a guy in the second round, in late second, but you draft a guy in the second, I feel like that. Oh, this is my guy.
Oh, you're for sure thinking you're drafting starters in the second round, even late second round. That's the third round too. Day 1 and 2, that's where the starters, that's where you feel like you're drafting your starters. And then on day 3, you're drafting special teams guys and you're drafting you're drafting backups, and maybe you're taking some flyers on some guys. You're going deeper into the small schools, but you're going Florida State corner round 2. You should expect that draft pick is a starter.
Hey guys, I think there's some good stuff. I think there's some good stuff.
I like it. He doesn't have extra credit, athleticism, or size or anything, but I saw a guy with great feet. I saw a competitive player. I saw a guy who looked like he was ready to play early in his career, well-schooled. He wasn't scared of speed. I wish I've seen a little bit more in run support, but that's obviously secondary to your cover skills. And I saw a second, third round guy. He went the last pick in the second round. I think he went in the right range.
Yeah.
Renardo Green, your newest San Francisco 49er, cornerback out of Florida State. Now, I know they didn't get the offensive tackle there. Some weird hijinks happening at the end of the second round, which shocked a lot of folks, me included. But I think they got a pretty good player there in Renardo Green, and he's going to compete maybe as a rookie for a starting job with a number of players. This is going to be a heck of a training camp battle, I think, at cornerback after the top two guys in Diamador Lenore and, of course, Charvarius Ward. And Charvarius Ward's coming up on free agency pretty soon as well. So they need present and future outside corners.